Hey guys, it's Sam here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got a very important announcement. I've just got weighed this morning and I've hit the goal. So those of you that have been following the channel for a while, you know that this bulking journey was up to 300 pounds for the morning weight. And I've just made it. I'm just going to double check now. So I've got the scales behind me. If I put the microphone up here, so we're not weighing that as well. And that is just over 300 pounds. That's definitely one for hitting a shot right now. I'm just going to show you. I'll bring the camera over and zoom in so you'll see this yourselves. So here we go. If we keep this in the same video here. Boom! 301. Obviously I'm holding the camera now, but I'm happy with that. We have achieved the goal. Just show you a few more of what I'm looking like at this weight. So I've never been this heavy before. Bulking challenge done. Now obviously weight isn't everything, but because I find it easier to get cut down, I thought a challenge where I was erring on the side of getting too big by setting a weight target would be best for me. So not for everyone, but it's really stretched me here. I can ease off a little bit now having achieved that. I'm glad that there's been some of you following, looking forward to me hitting the mark here. And I'm not going to cut down to compete. I am going to go further than this in due course. But that is a huge waypoint for me. Maybe I should have filmed it here. This is where the proper lighting is, you know. So I didn't think my condition would be what it is here for 300 pounds. But I've been working hard, as you know. So now that that's done, basically I can be a little bit more chill about things, and I'm going to go into a period of recuperating and start something to go on here by just resting a little bit. So it's going to be more rest than usual. It's going to be easing the whole bodybuilding process down for the time being. Don't worry, I'll carry on with the daily videos, so stick around for all of that. Always documenting my progress and putting whatever I can think on to help you guys. But for myself, this is like a cruise phase. I'll do some checkups. I'll reassess my training. I'll probably change my diet and tidy up a little bit. Not like cutting fully, but as I won't be like pushing food to reach a goal as crazy as this. The food will naturally be coming down a bit, and that'll see me lose some body fat and tidy up. So it's an opportunity to do all of these things, explore some things that I know a little bit less about, like stretching. And I'll be getting all of that done, but I've still got events to go to. There's a contest next weekend the Ben Weider Classic, and there'll be pro classic bodybuilding there. As I've said before, it remains to be seen whether I can get back down to the weight limits for classic physique that they have in the NPC. For those of you that deal in kilograms, my weight just then, the 300 pounds, it's 136 kilograms. It's kind of like nearly 21 and a half stone, like 21.3 or 4, something like that. But it's pretty heavy, so I wouldn't want to be walking around at this kind of weight like all the time. It's just an off-season growth phase bodybuilding thing. So what weight I'll be when I compete next, I do not know. The last time I competed, I was 240 pounds on stage. That was last year. Even that is like over the old limit for the NPC. They will have changed it. I believe they changed it halfway through last year after I'd got done competing for the year. So there is that. There's all that to consider. But I think things are heading in a much more kind of open bodybuilding direction for me, in spite of my height. So I'm going to be looking for competitions where it will be against like taller competitors. So considering PCA, as they offer tall bodybuilding and don't just do it as a weight category, those ones where they do it as a weight category, like in the NPC for bodybuilding rather than classic, I'd be a super heavy. Well, I would have been a super heavyweight last year. I'd definitely be a super heavyweight now. But with my height, I just look very different and basically kind of still stringy. It's like being this size when you compare to people that are a few inches shorter than me, because I'm 6'3". So I don't think it's really comparing like for like if I was to compete as a super heavyweight in one of these NPC contests and that kind of route. So I think the first thing when I get into competing again will be like tall bodybuilding offered by PCA. So you'll be looking at that for 2025. But in the meantime, it's all about helping you guys. So anything to do with bulking, I think I've proven my worth. And if I were to recommend one video from my output so far on bulking, it would be the one with planning the bulking diet written on the thumbnail. So look up that one, or I'll put a link to it if there's any requests for that one. That would be extremely useful. You may not believe it now, but my speciality is actually getting cut down. This is the furthest I've gone with the building up. But really, my speciality is getting cut down and in contest shape again and again. So I find it easier to get shredded, and that's why I set myself a goal of a certain weight to really push myself in the area that's more of a challenge for me, but also make it like more relatable and understandable and a catchy series for the channel. So I hope you've enjoyed the road to 300 pounds. The 300 pounds has now been achieved. I'm now a confirmed monstrosity, a 300-pound walrus, and I think the next videos are not going to have a series title, sadly. It's just going to be everything that I end up doing, events I go to, discussions on all matters around PEDs, training, nutrition. I may do a Q&A kind of series once we hit 1,000 subscribers, so I'll be grateful for any of you that do subscribe off the back of this. And obviously, I'm extremely grateful for those of you who've been with me for several months now, or even more recently, all the encouragement you've provided and getting to know some of you in the comments section. That has been much more rewarding and enjoyable than I ever anticipated or hoped for. So a sincere thanks from me to those of you that have followed along and supported me in this, and I look forward to producing whatever content you enjoy the most in the future. So I'll take any requests, and I'll be back online tomorrow. Thank you very much.